It is crucial when designing your character's head to do it in a way that it will be easy to animate. But, lucky for us, there's a simple process that when followed will allow us to create very animator-friendly designs. In order to get the full potential out of this process, you need to have the correct mindset. And this is something that I'm going to repeat over and over throughout this course because it's that important. It's also very simple. All you have to do is stop drawing lines and start drawing forms. In other words, you don't draw circles, you draw spheres. An arm is not made up of two lines, it is a cylinder modified to look like an arm. So, keeping that in mind, let's move on to the part where we actually get to draw. We will start out by drawing a sphere, which we will refer to from here on out as the cranial sphere. The cranial sphere will be the main structure of your character's head, much like the cranium is the main structure of a human skull. This can be a perfect circle, or it can be modified into other similar shapes, like an oval or a peanut. It's your choice, so long as it has the basic shape that you want your character to have, and it isn't too complicated. Once you have your cranial sphere drawn, the next step is to create contour lines. A contour line is a line that shows the surface of the shape which it was created for, and will help show the twist or rotation of your character's head. Every head that you draw should have two contour lines. The first is called the center line, and should be drawn vertically along the center of the sphere. This line indicates the moving left or right of the head. The second contour line, called the eye line, goes horizontally along the center of the sphere and indicates the head's up and down tilt. Once you're finished drawing your cranial sphere and contour lines, you can add on to and create a more complex head design. We can create an infinite amount of unique characters by adding a second shape onto the cranial sphere below the eye line. We will call this second form the jawline, even though it will actually be a combination of the cheek and jaw. The jawline should extend from one side of the eye line to the other. Let's look at some different jawline examples. Notice how these characters are based around the same basic cranial sphere? It just goes to show how much the look of your character depends on the jawline that you give them. After you've created the cranial sphere and facial structure, it's time to add facial features such as the eye, the eyebrows, the nose, the mouth, and the ears, which will add the finishing touches to your character's head.